Hey, it's Brian Corrion with Boativated, and this edition of Get Boativated. It is Sunday afternoon. I talked last Sunday about wanting to change things in life and trying to make what you want to do. You want it to be a better diet, or you want to start working towards doing something different in your life and making some change. And my biggest suggestion was to track whatever you want to do. If you want to stop doing something, you want to do more of something, track what you're doing is a little reminder of what we're doing. I personally had the plan I wanted to stop watching as much TV. I enjoy TV. I like doing it. It's a brainless, thoughtless plan to just sit back and watch TV and veg out and not do anything. And it's fun to do every now and then. But what is it affecting me? Well, how is that making me grow? It's not. It's not doing that whatsoever. So I started tracking my TV, and in a nutshell, I did. It averaged out that I ended up watching about an hour and a half a day. I had actually Friday night I watched about 3 hours when I came back from the boat show. Just wiped out from there. Just sat down and watched TV, and I did a little bit there. But I timed it incrementally. If I stopped and watched the news for 15 minutes, I wrote that down. But what I did find myself doing is not watching as much. Like instead of when my temptation came up to watch the TV, to turn it on to do something, I would say, no, let me go in the office and do something. And I was more productive in my office stuff, creating my contact forms that I'm putting together for email blasts and different things like that for my marketing. And I was a lot more accomplished with that. I could have very easily sat down for 3 to 4 hours a night and just did nothing. But no, I didn't. I picked up the remote control. I did it several times. I ended up setting it back down. And I went in, and it was tough. It was challenging because there was times because Janice was home, she had the TV on, and she likes to work with the TV's background noise, and that's still a distraction if you're really trying to get into something, but just having some noise in the background keeps the silence out of the room, and it sometimes can be soothing. But at the same time, I would still hear it. I'd hear him talk about something that interested me. I'd step out in the TV, and I've got 20 minutes in watching TV. So I tracked it. I wrote all that down, and it averaged out to about a little less than an hour and a half a day, which I was pretty happy with that. I know the week before, or the couple weeks before that, I was watching close to 2 to 3, sometimes 4 hours a night. I'd put in my project time and think I was done in the morning, and I'd play a little bit of tennis, and I get my exercise in, and try to go for a walk and learn about trying to read a little bit of book. I got my audio books I do on my walk. I listen to that. But it was just like I'd just flick on that TV around 6 o'clock, and that's where I finished out at 10:30 at night. And it's easy to do, even though you're on your phone, you might be doing something. Now I got 2 screens in front of me, so I'm not getting a full attention to the TV set. I'm not giving full attention to that. I'm not giving full attention to Janice sitting there. We could be having a great conversation or play cards or do something that we can interact with each other a little bit more than just sitting there vegging out in front of the TV set. So that's where I was at. I'd love to hear what you guys did. If you guys took that challenge and tried to start doing a matrix of either trying to quit smoking or stop drinking or doing a little more of a home-based project or whatever you might be doing, let me know what it's on. I'd love to hear what's happening. I'm gonna keep track of myself because I thought it was very enlightening to myself, realizing how much TV I do watch. Because it is, on average, the average person watches 2 to 3 hours of TV a day. And if you add all that up over a year, that's almost 2 months worth of time where you could be more productive doing something else, creating a business plan, creating a new hobby, doing something that truly interests you, that's going to stimulate you, to get your mind moving and get your interaction going on with other people, or even just whatever you can do, anything but sit there doing that for myself, but it's, it is what it is. There's good, I don't like watching the news. It's all negative. I don't like watching, I like my Netflix shows. I don't like watching commercials. They just get you numb thinking what's going on. But, figuring out what it is. That's what it is for me anyway. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to keep tracking it. So it gives me, every time I watch TV, I'm still going to write it down because it helps me to go back and get more stuff done in the office or be more productive or go read a book or do something different than just sitting there and watching TV. So, hey, I'm Captain Brian. Love again. Write down what you did below. If you want to make a track, you want some help creating a vision of what you want to do, what you want to achieve, have somebody help you be accountable for what you want to get. That's what I'm here for. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. I'm Captain Brian. Boativated.net. We'll talk to you soon.